To live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people exist, that is all. Be yourself, everyone else is already taken. No man is rich enough to buy back his past. One can survive everything nowadays, except death, and live down everything except a good reputation. A dreamer is one who can only find his way by moonlight, and his punishment is that he sees the dawn before the rest of the world. Experience is simply the name we give our mistakes. Society exists only as a mental concept. In the real world there are only individuals. The only thing to do with good advice is to pass it on. It is never of any use to oneself. Life is never fair, and perhaps it is a good thing for most of us that it is not. There is only one thing in the world worse than being talked about, and that is not being talked about. True friends stab you in the front. It is what you read and you don't have to that determines what you will be when you can't help it. Success is a science. If you have the conditions, you get the result. The truth is rarely pure and never simple. Always forgive your enemies, nothing annoys them so much. Education is an admirable thing, but it is well to remember from time to time that nothing that is worth knowing can be taught. We are all in the gutter, but some of us are looking at the stars. It is absurd to divide people into good and bad. People are either charming or tedious. There is no such thing as a good influence. All influence is immoral, because to influence a person is to give him one's own soul. A cynic is a man who knows the price of everything, and the value of nothing. The only difference between the saint and the sinner is that the saint has a past, and the sinner has a future. The world is a stage, but the play is badly cast. Forgiveness is the highest form of self-love. For it sets you free. To love oneself is the beginning of a lifelong romance. The aim of art is not to represent reality but to create a reality of its own. Some cause happiness wherever they go, others whenever they go. Curiosity is the very first of the commandments. Observation the second. We are each our own devil, and we make this world our hell. Morality is simply the attitude we adopt towards people whom we personally dislike. I am not young enough to know everything. Man is least himself when he talks in his own person. Give him a mask, and he will tell you the truth. There are only two tragedies in life, one is not getting what one wants, and the other is getting it. The old believe everything, the middle-aged suspect everything, the young know everything. I don't want to go to heaven. None of my friends are there. Consistency is the last refuge of the unimaginative. I think that God, in creating man, somewhat overestimated his ability. The only way to get rid of temptation is to yield to it. I am so clever that sometimes I don't understand a single word of what I am saying.